please. JJ, if you're going to practice the first move, do it in sim, please. Uh, Jaw cap, you can do what you want. You can do it in sim or real, whatever you want to do. But I would prefer you practice the first move, jaw cap, with us in sim. Even Miss Paulina could probably do it, and she needs to do it in sim. And then switch immediately. Everybody switch immediately to your trading account so we can talk through actually making you some money. All right. Now, again, if price action looks right, we're gonna try. I'm gonna do it with my actual cash. So I'm just telling you guys right now. Planning on doing it in sim with everybody and showing you on my ES screen, screen one, to you right now, screen one. I'm planning on doing that in sim with you. But if it looks right, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna do it on screen two. I'm gonna tell you what to do. So I'm gonna walk everybody through it. So this will be real simple. Let me take everybody to screen one. To bring out the trusty drawing board. Uh, do, 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 All right, trusty whiteboard. Bring everybody to screen one. Okay, were you using mirror setting? Yes, yeah, Gunter. I have mine on mirror because it'd be impossible. I'm not going to scale into a loser on Fed Day. That's for sure, Gunter. Does that make sense? I'm only going to scale on winners on Fed Day if price action is a normal Fed type of price action. Now, if it's one of those muted ones, like there is a chance we do have a muted one that we had, late last year. So if it's one of those muted ones, no, I'm not going to mirror into it. So guys, I'll try my best to walk you through it. Got Taylor, Michael on. Gunter, you can also jump on, ask question, ask. Guys, this is going to be again. This is why I want to do it in Premier Clubhouse, so you could jump on. We talk it together. If you don't understand what I'm saying, just jump on the mic and say, "Hey, do I go long now? Do I go short now?" And I'll say yes or no. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, most likely I'm going to, because that's the easiest way for me to keep a net position. Jaw cap. Does that make sense? Because I tend to keep a net long or short position on those Fed days if it does run. So then I can kill my target and put a stop in, and then I can just keep restarting tick century and with that one net long or short position. That way, it's a way to limit some risk for me. All right, let's go through this real quick. Same as a news trade we went through before, guys. Same as a news trade. You're going to have one or two different things happen on the Fed. One is the one we don't want to see, which I don't think we're going to see today, but price comes into the middle here. And as you've seen on the charts, we've gotten a typical Fed move in front of the Fed, up, down, back up to where it came from, down, back up to where it came from, back down to the levels from yesterday. So we're still sitting real pretty right in the middle here. Um, and I got to be honest with you guys, this probably will be the bar we look at breaking long or short on the Fed. So 55.89, 55, not write this down, 55.90 above. We are buying every freaking thing we can put our hands on. And below 55, what is that? 08 or 5608, sorry. So it's 5689 and 5690, sorry about that. 5690 and 5600. I know that's 100 points, guys, but remember, we've got 100. This thing has how many points does this have in it? How many points should this Fed have in it if it pushes past its limits? I told you guys this morning. How many points should this Fed have in it? This Fed move. How many points should this? I'm gonna keep asking, guys. It's getting closer and closer to Fed. I got to do my teaching. Nope, that's not what I said earlier. Come on, guys. Somebody listen. Nope. Oh, 35 is not. Try 300, people. I said 200 earlier. I came back and look at the charts a little bit more. It's at least a 200-point Fed move, or it's going to do what I'm about to show you right now. That's what I meant. Okay, yeah, that's what I said earlier, guys. So pay attention. So we come right in the middle here. It doesn't matter what time frame you're looking at, and there's one option. Okay, so you had that big bar earlier. So we'll just put that big freaking bar back here. Okay. Option one is we are going to sit on the sideline and see what the crap happens, because what will happen is it will go up and then it'll retrace back down and it'll retrace past. And now sometimes you get the retrace past, slightly past your original spot, but it'll retrace past to equal these two guys will be about equal, the long and the short side of things. That we don't touch until it picks a direction, because typically what we see then is some crap like this, and then it gets about right there, and the knife drops. Right? We've all seen that one before, right? Everybody that's been around us for a while. Everybody, Taylor, Michael, you guys that have been around a while, we've seen this one happen quite a few times last year, right? Okay. All right. This is, we saw this happen a couple times on Fed days last year. I don't think that's going to be the day today. Okay. I'm just saying it could be. I don't think it's going to be. Same as all the other news moves, though. We come in, settle into a price range, and price shoots outside of that big bar from earlier, which is still 40 points above us because we're right in the middle, which is cool. I'm okay with that. And then there's going to be a retrace about 50%. This typically happens. And then the first move, this is the first trade, this second move, really, the second move to your direction, or the first swing. I call it the first swing because it really is a swing, is where we're going to practice our sim entry if it goes long like that. Okay. So as soon as you see the green bar start to paint on the long side, the second green bar, you got a green, red, green. Now, sometimes this will happen in a case where you get a big green, you get a red that goes all the way down, and then you get a red that tails up halfway, and then your next bar starts. Watch the color of that bar. If the next bar starts green, go with it. If the next bar starts red, sit on your hands. Okay? Everybody got that part? Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
I'll be talking through this. Now, everybody agreed that they're going to do this in sim with us today, so we're making a ton of money doing this. Sim millionaires. Okay? And then immediately you're switching to what your account that you want to trade with if you're already consistent, because you're going to get that retest trade. And this is where these things are going to be made for us. You know what these things are? That's what those things are made for us. Tacos, yes. And then there's probably going to be one more little push before we stop, and we get to make some more tacos. And then we stop here. Why do we stop here? Because at 2:30, we have Yahoo speaking. And then we wait until after that, and we follow the swings. All right. Two things about this. Don't do this one with your prop accounts. It's going to be moving too fast. Don't do that with your prop accounts. The slower third swing you can do with your prop accounts. Okay, guys? Size down to micros in your prop accounts. Every single person, if you're trading minis in your prop accounts on Fed day, you're out of your mind. Okay? Don't do it. Just don't do it. You can make plenty of money in micros. Looks like somebody's trying to front run this thing, doesn't it? Okay, so that's the news. Now, all you have to do is take this scenario right here, flip it upside down, same thing. You're going to get the push down. You're going to push back up, and then you get that red bar starting down, same thing. And then you have that next swing that should push higher. Then you have that next swing that should continue. These are the dollar signs here where we're going to catch them. Okay, so again, everybody starts sim, and we get back to reality as quick as possible. All right, here we go. That's the Fed trade. Now, again, couple words of caution. What was that I was supposed to remind them to do? Shoot, we just talked about it this morning, Taylor. What was I supposed to remind them to do? You're having the same problems I am?
CRS?
The memory disease. What was it that I was going to tell everybody to do? I can't remember what it was. I mean, it's kind of hard not to chase this right now, isn't it? But so prior to the news, I did do a little scale in short, like I told you guys. Started as it broke the pivot, scaled in on micros, back down into a decent little profit. I'm set here. I'm going to probably use a start with a bigger tick space. So my chart on the right is minute micros. My chart on the left on Tick Century screen 2 is minis. I'll probably start with micros, and I may actually switch this to my actual account for minis too, if I want to manually enter. So that's what we're gonna do. Any questions? Any questions? That dump means nothing coming into this. Look at this. We're still well within structure on this, guys. Well within structure. Somebody's just toying around. This is not, I mean, you can't really call this front. I mean, if it was front running, it would have broken out of this by now. Somebody would have already done it. All right. Everybody good? Any questions for me? Paul says no. Anyone? You guys got the instructions? Again, those of you newer to us, please be in sim. Please be in sim. I don't care if you stay in sim through the whole Fed. You'll stick around us long enough to see that we do pretty well during Fed days. So one day of sim on Fed is not going to kill you to wait another month and do it again in cash. That makes sense, right? Is that fair, guys?
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
And all people. So if I told you you need to be in sim, stay in sim for me, please. I'm just trying to protect you, because if you haven't done this trade with us before, you haven't traded Fed with us before, it's a new, interesting way to do things that people were typically afraid of to do before, but we typically do really well with it. So, you got a big double top on the 15-minute chart there, don't you? I wonder if I'm sure Coach Ball's still doing graduation stuff with his youngin. Figured he might try to pop in for a second, but I don't know what's graduation like for high schoolers these days. They have all kinds of parties and stuff, and we got 5 minutes, right? Yeah.
That's generally after graduation. As I remember, parents weren't exactly invited.
Masters. Oh, sorry, it was her masters. My bad.
Ooh, for masters?
Yeah, they probably have to do.
I don't know. I never
do a
got
whole
one of
lot
those.
yards. I don't know. I never got one. I have 2 degrees. I don't have a master's. So I guess you do a little bit more celebrating when you get your master's. Stadiums are way bigger than when you graduated. I can imagine. My high school, I can't even know how many they graduated in college when I was in college. I didn't even go to my graduation to one of them. I was like,
Michael,
man,
I have a
just send me the
question.
diploma. I don't care. What'd you say, Taylor? Who was that?
Michael, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
What screen should folks be looking at? Screen 1 or screen 2?
If you're trading traditionally, you need to be looking at screen 1. If you're trading with Tick Century, screen 2. What I would advise is have a monitor up and pop out one of the screens so you can see one on one screen and one on the other, and have your trading screen on the other. That's what my advice would be, whether you're using Tick Century or trading traditionally the way we teach it. Okay?
Okay.
That would be my advice. If you're trading Tick Century, have your Tick Century screen ready to go, and you'll be able to and pop out my regular charts on the other screen. You'll be able to see them.
Right.
That's what I would suggest.
To all the new people, you notice how it's looking like you probably need more than one monitor if you're really going to do this, especially with Tick Century and regular. You're probably going to need more than one monitor for trading.
I like to keep 2 monitors simple, but again, if you're switching back and forth between Tick Century and our traditional entry methodology, then you probably do need 3 monitors: one for traditional trading, one for your Tick Century, and one for having us on But 2 monitors is what I usually suggest. Stay focused on one thing. I do not suggest having 8, 9 monitors. That does not help you unless you are some kind of savant and you can look at
Or your
all 8
Coach
monitors
Paul.
at the same time and get. He still doesn't. He really only looks at 2 monitors when he's trading. Lulu.
So let's say 2 monitors for trading, and then whatever else you do, you can determine how many monitors you need for that.
Yeah, bingo. There you go. That's a good call.
So if you collect a lot of monitors, great.
Let's focus on 1 or 2 max.
For
Max.
trading, yes.
Yes, for trading.
And put them together.
Yeah, right next to
Either
each other.
below or next to each other or something, but put them together.
I have mine lined up literally side by side by side above the monitor that I have my internet and all my other stuff on. So they're all just sitting in a row right next to each other, turned in so I can quickly glance at what I want to glance at.
If you
All
just
right.
want to impress people,
Here we
open
go,
a few
people.
charts on another monitor.
Here we go, people. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I'm not going to start with tick century. So Fed's up. Now watch. Just be patient. If this pushes all the way back down, we're not touching it. Now we have to start thinking short. So this is scenario 1, right, guys? We don't like this. This is scenario 1. We want to stay away until we get good price direction on this. I'm not touching anything in this. Even though the Fed said up, it ran right back down. Now we got to break the Fed high, then we can look for long. The Fed high or low breaks, then we can look that direction, long or short. Trend, momentum, doesn't really matter right now. Guys, you're going to get a lot of trades that are against stochastics. That's just Fed day, so just be ready. That's why I want you guys in sim that aren't used to it. This is the exact example of scenario number 1. Man, I thought we were going to see an explosion today.
Numbers in the order book, Brian, are very small.
That's interesting. That's
Yeah.
really interesting. Because they already got their. Huh. That's good to know. How are they still back? Well, I mean, again, we do know that this was an area that was battled before every single time. So we just need a little bit cleaner price action than this. All right, Lulu, you got that little bit of long. Good job. Short, sorry. You got a short, so you're probably out. Okay. Good. Now we can start thinking on that long side, people. Get a little push down here.
Retouch at 89, maybe, hopefully.
Maybe
Zoom.
even somewhere.
Oh, Lulu, that's amazing.
Around 36. So I would probably wait for a little wick here. Again, we pushed right back into the. If it pushes down any further, I wouldn't take it long. And again, I'm in sim here, guys. So yeah, not touching it. This is no fly for me.
Didn't stop Lulu.
No, it didn't. Well, she's done this. She's done the Fed trade thousands of times. She's just playing her level off the Fed. Yep, that's exactly why we didn't do the long on that. All right, let's start thinking about what we might need to do if we want to do tick century with this. How big is this range? Not that big, interestingly enough. And that was the wick that you would have bought on.
Lulu's declaring done for day. Great, Lulu.
Nice.
And well deserved. Definitely
Well
done
done.
for today.
Good job. Stretch got a little piece of that long with the wick. That's what I was talking about, guys. You get the little wick. You can probably press the long button. Nice, Lulu. But again, for most people, this is not a Fed you should be trading. Some of you guys can do it, and some of you guys know what you're doing. Stretch, Lulu, you guys know what you're doing. Good job, Stretch. Man, we're poised for a breakout today. Now you're getting a little bit of a pattern here that might say they want to move this. Well, you know, it's kind of like the theme of last year, right? Everything happens about 2 hours later than you think it's going to happen. An hour later than you think it's going to happen. And there's some big boys fighting for the longs. So obviously there's some big boys and girls fighting for shorts too right now. So oh man, even the bid and ask dried up too, huh? What an interesting thing. And we're pushing down. So no clear direction yet, people. Really no clear direction. The only thing you can base things on right now is taking something with a wick. Now I'm scared to mirror. So I'm gonna turn the mirror off for now, guys, unless we break out of that range on my tick century. And like I said earlier, I will probably shoot for it looks like it wants to do short. Looks like we might be shorting this, guys. Let's give it a second longer and see if it breaks that low there. The low was again what 22.50. Isn't that interesting? We had the same number, 22. All right, I'm gonna try to sell this. The micros and me micros. And away we go. Wish I was in minis now. Down it is. Who would have thunk? Anybody else jumping in with me? I'm trying to
I did.
target down
I did as well.
because we are moving down, people. 5,600. If
Rich, I'm in.
if it breaks the 5,600, guys, short. What's that? Somebody said something? What was that? I missed that.
Rich said he's in.
Oh, I already took my target. Dang it. I should have been looking at my screen. Why does it say negative 200? That should have been positive. What is going on there? That is not right.
I don't know. Sometimes I get a little confused with that.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Because I'm definitely positive.
You're positive that you're going negative.
No, well, it's that trade that was a that was a 22.5. I mean, almost a 15-point trade. No way. Even in micros, that's $75. It reflects it on my control center, so There's another one. All right. The next swing I'm going to do in my mini. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. And I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to put start market. Next swing I'm going to do in minis. And that's got to be below 5,600. So there was your nice little swing to sell on from that from the zone. Okay. I told you guys I was shorting from 20 anyway. So I did that. And now I've got to kind of be short again. So let's rally back up a little bit. And let's go make some money with it. I'm gonna pull my targets up some. I'm just to keep me a little bit lighter on the amount of contracts, just in case it goes up and grabs another one. Put that down at that zone there. And let's look around and make sure that we're making good decisions here. It appears to be we've broken those lows. So this should continue down to the next level here. Should be looking at 78 next, something like that. Unless these little sneaky people get us. There's another little rally, but again, like I said, guys, you're not going to get overbought stochastics with these little rallies. So the one short should have been what most everybody needed to be done. That one short I called should have been what most people needed. But again, you just got and this is the second swing, by the way, guys. If we really want to follow our plan, this is the second swing. So it's just stalling a little bit right now. So we got the first trade. Everybody got green on that one, right? Yeah, good job, Ricks. Might be turning, Stretch. You're right. I'm not going to let this go too far because I got a little green in me. So look for a little retest here and see if this turns back around. It should turn back around. Somebody didn't push it below that level to, I mean, unless it's a huge fake out breakout, then that's just market manipulation. There's nothing we can do about that, right, guys? But that's not normally the case, guys. Fed move usually continues its direction for a few minutes after. I'm gonna move this one target and go ahead and get it out of the way real quick. Next time it pops back down. That way it guarantees me some profits. Actually, I'm 200 up, guys. I'm stalling. I'm gonna kill this until it gives me directions. All right, that's $300 so far. Not usual Fed day. I wish it was 3,000, but we can only do what we got, right? You can only deal with what we got. I killed it. I'm just gonna wait for the breakdown again, and we'll take another breakout. Okay, cool.
Sounds good.
Guys, if you got your green, don't risk it in this. This is not typical Fed type movement. As a matter of fact, we might want to just wait until the head honcho starts talking at 2:30, guys. Play it safe. You guys want to play it safe?
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Stretch. I mean, you guys that know how to trade this, trade it, right? momentum stochastic. This is the one time you don't have to worry about anything. Momentum, stochastics, none of that. You don't have to worry about that. Worry about from the what you worry about today on Fed Day is the zones. Trade from the zones. That's it. Pick a direction, trade from. That's how you make money. I like safe. All right, cool. How many people are done after the first sell call that I did? And I literally said I'm jumping it right now. And we told you guys, but did not say now. Taylor
You
even
did say
went
it.
over it. Taylor even went over it with you guys. Made sure that he made me tell you guys what was going to come out of my mouth. My mouth. I have one mouth, by the way. I don't have multiple mouth. All right. So I hope all you got some of that. And those of you guys on Sim, did you get that short when I called it? John, Brian, a couple other people. Joe, do you guys try that short when I called it? Said, let's go short now. So, yeah, did anybody not get a little piece when we say go short now, and I'll review? Or does it? Do you guys want me to review this real quick in general? Yeah, I'm gonna wait until 2:30. The way this price action is acting, and let one or two things has to happen before 2:30. A break of this low, which I will hit the sell button again on my actual minis, because that's just it. We got 278, so a break of that low, we can get at least 10 points. So I'm not that worried about that. So I will trade the breakouts just being 100% clear. I'm trading the breakouts. Most likely we're going to sit here and wait until he starts talking. But if it does break down more, I'll press the sub button. And again, guys, I'm a little weary, so I might go back to micros on it. Why couldn't it stay below 5,600? Why did it go exactly to 95 and stop? You got a little bit of resistance. I mean, support there. That shouldn't have stopped it. So this is highly suspect to me. Let's put it that way. Highly, highly suspect to me. I think highly suspect. Again. Oof. Or lower lows, lower highs. Ah, okay, I got you now. Taking advice on the minis. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna do this in micros because and Gunter, I should have had that on mirror scaling into that short. Is your order? Where is your break order? I'm just gonna do it visually. I'm just gonna say when it breaks this low here at 96. So anything below, I mean, think about it. If it goes below that, you got 2 or 3 points there, Justin. That any side of that, you can jump in and still make money. It's with it. If it breaks that, it's not stopping. Dude, that is totally S1. That's interesting. Yeah, we're gonna hold tight until Mr. Powell speaks to
We
us.
buy around 56.15.
Is there any other ideas you guys want to talk about? Any trade ideas right now? I mean, you can keep doing what Stretch is doing and playing these little. I mean, it's a nice little range. A little, I mean, it's a nice little 10-point range. Could have been playable in Tick Century with a few contracts on both sides. But what do you guess? This should have been, this rally here should have been, and then especially with the wonky M, this should have been the thing that pushed through and it didn't. That's usually what tells me to put the brakes on. Whenever a trade can't finish one direction or the other, you guys hear me though. What do I mean by finish? Everybody knows what I mean by finish, right? What would you I would be afraid it'd have to break above this swing here at 16, but man, that'd have to be a lot of, I'd have to see some professional candles with that one. Rick, who was that? Rick's or Rich? Rick. Yeah, you could have just said that out loud, Rick's.
Oh, I didn't know I was on the mic all this time.
That's a ballsy move, right? Excuse my language, but
That's
we are
okay.
we are in Premier Clubhouse. We did say it could be PG-18 in here, right, guys?
Right.
Okay, that is a ballsy move. That would be.
So would you just not buy? I mean, where would you buy?
This is what I would. Okay, so probably what I would look at is a level that had to be broken and it had to be way above that. So somewhere around. What were we using before? We're using 20 before 21. So it'd have to be above 21. So not far from there.
Not the swing at 15.
No, because that's just a reaction.
Yeah.
But even though it still played the zone really well,
Mhm.
which means that above that zone, it should play above it.
Right.
I mean, there's these numbers that just constantly repeat themselves, like this 21 number.
Yeah. And like right now, price is around 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now you're around 15.
Yeah.
Right now would be an obvious sell signal. Now, again, here's another thing for me too. This is how conservative I am about this. If I really want to do what I would do trading wise, I wouldn't touch anything. Now you guys all want to trade, but this is how I am. I wouldn't touch anything unless it broke back up below the initial low of the Fed. That becomes a buy signal.
Okay.
So if you're really aggressive, you can buy above 21. If you're really aggressive, if you're not, just wait. Be patient. I know this looks like an easy long to take, but everything was down, and the only hint you had was this double bottom right here.
Yep.
That you could have bought.
Somebody
Now,
probably took it.
if this finishes here, technically we end up with a 1, 2, 3 reversal if it breaks above the zone. So you guys that have the accounts and your big green, you can take a shot on that 1, 2, 3 reversal, and it might reverse all the way back up. I just can't bring myself to do that. I've made my money. Not as green as I usually am on Fed Day, but I'm not going to risk it until we see the swings that normally come with Fed Day. I mean, this is not a typical, right? Think about this, guys. This is what we've seen in the past, not what we've seen in the past. That's your sell signal, and that's why I would have bought above it. That's why we're waiting for 21, Rex. There you go.
Got it.
75 for Powell and some good signals.
Yeah.
RSO and then DFD. Justin, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to get another signal. I was actually considering doing that one as a short, but again, it broke the prior swing high, so that breaks my rules of wanting to take it. And those are usually pretty good trades, but when price action breaks the prior swing high, especially if it's a decent swing, I pump the brakes in the direction that I'm trading, or prior swing low. If it breaks there, I no longer take shorts, no longer take longs again until we reach a level that I would want to trade from, meaning that Fed low would be exactly where I'd want to trade from. Got it? Does that make sense, guys?
Yep.
Yes.
Nice. Lulu. Nice. Lulu. Start thinking about being done until Powell starts talking now. We only got a couple minutes. Please, everybody, if you're trading, let's think about being done until Powell starts talking. I hope I guided you guys through this safely and people made money. Did everybody here make money this afternoon? A little bit at least? I know it's not our best, but did you all make money?
Yes, I did.
Good. All right. Hey, that's the goal of Premier Clubhouse. I told you this place's walls were lined in gold. The clubhouse's walls were lined in gold. Yeah, you should have made more than 25. But heck, that micro mishap on my sell side made me more than 25. Instead of mirroring in, I switched to turn it off. I should have kept the mirror into it on, and I'd been way up on micros. All right, we got everybody green. All your day passes are paid for. All your stuff's paid for. And then some probably. So yeah, we're just gonna sit here. What do you guys want to talk about until Powell starts talking?
That's perfect, Justin. You and I are around the same.
That's about where I'm at too, Justin.
Yep. I did.
We're all about the same spot.
Yep. Fantastic.
Lulu's
Lulu.
just kicking our butts over here.
Lulu.
Nice job, Lulu.
Now, Lulu, you're just showing off.
Yeah, give us you need to split that extra 1,000 between me, Ricks, and Justin.
Just showing off now, Lulu.
$333 a piece.
Proud of you. Proud of you.
And once price goes past it, because it usually comes back 2 ticks. Time scalp 2 targets. That works really well, Justin. That is a method that I taught people for a long time, but it turns people into scalpers, and I don't like having scalpers because most people can't change that mentality from scalping to longer hold trades. And so I quit teaching that. But it is a really good thought process, and it does work, Justin. I mean, we can talk about anything you guys want to talk about while we're waiting on Powell. So my big boys looks like they were wrong, but I don't ever question them. They're usually not wrong. So if there's if this could be, I mean, think about how much time we're spending down here now. This could be a contract grab down here. I mean, somebody could have said, hang on a minute, hang on a minute, hang on a minute. Let's get price down there so I can start grabbing some contracts. Daily.
Wow.
Here we go.
Wow.
Right. Let's get price down here so we can start grabbing contracts, right?
Okay.
Let's get price down here so we can start grabbing contracts. That's very well could have been what they said, what they're doing, guys. So just be aware of that.
Okay.
And again, like I said, my big boys and girlfriends usually are not wrong with this stuff. And they can they can scale into a push down that's 40 points, 50 points, right? They have the ability to do that. And I'm sure they did. I'm sure they scaled down into some. I'll ask him later how many contracts they got up to. Let me text him right now. How many contracts did you guys scale into long? All right, let's see if they text me back. Between all of them, they're at 38 contracts long right now. That's pretty heavy. Watch is 38. Sorry, 308 contracts. I just wrote back 308 contracts, not 38. I was like, oof, figured it'd be more than that. Yeah.
That's pretty
So-
big, man.
Huh?
That's
that
pretty
crazy?
big.
That's
That's-
nuts that these
yeah.
guys, and they scaled in. Look, I mean, think about this.
That's huge.
Jeez. You got into 308 contracts on this push down.
Wow.
You're already in profits now. You're already in profits.
Large profits.
Yeah.
I don't even want to count that, man.
No, that's ridiculous. But I trust these guys. They usually when I get a tip or something from them, they're usually pretty right.
$15,400. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind.
No, it's
Yeah. That's a lot
100.
more than that.
It's 15. 150,000. Right?
What was
No,
if they had
300.
308 contracts? How many points are we talking about?
Well, they scaled in from the drop on the Fed, so
about 25 points.
I would say they are back to about midpoint. So they probably are about 50% of their weight, if that makes sense. Or yeah, they're about 50% of their weight here, so they're probably up about a third of. So that would be, I would guess. Oh, that's a lot. Still a lot. Yeah, it's like $100 and something thousand.
How many points?
Way
do you
more than
have?
that.
How many points you're estimating?
385,000, Brian.
That's what I have.
385,000. Yes, there it is.
25 points. I got 385,000 as
Yep,
well.
yep. That's about probably what they're probably unloading long contracts as we go up now. Taking their greedy, gold-laden fingers off of their contracts.
Jesus.
That one Fed trade made them $385,000.
Jesus.
Well, when you have 400 million, I mean,
Yeah.
$500,000 in one trade.
Mhm.
That's it. That's where I want to be one day. That's where I want to be.
Fantastic, right?
Yeah, there is a buy signal. Do we want to try this before Powell? He's talking right now.
No, we said we were going to wait.
Yeah, he's talking
Let's-
right now. So let's
yeah,
just
stick
let's
to our
just do
plan.
it. Yep, stick to the plan. Thank you, Ricks. You keep me all in line here, buddy.
That's what you taught me, man. Thank you.
I get antsy on Fed Day because I want to make my money, and usually I do. I haven't gotten a lot of chance here. Yep, there we go. All right, so here's my line in the sand, right, guys, from the original Fed move.
Mhm.
All right, this is the patience we're waiting on. All right, above that 22,
21.
which is 21, 22, 23, somewhere in that area.
Wait for a
Let's start-
pullback.
Let's start thinking. Yep, start thinking on the long side here. It's got to push up above that though, which it is.
Which is doing now. So what are we looking for? A pullback to the 21?
Pullback, or we can run the tick century on the long side. So a little pullback, almost any pullback that doesn't go below that 22.75 would be a buy signal coming up. And it's at the bottom of the zone. You got a new range starting to form. That's probably your buy signal.
I'm going in.
But there you go.
I'm in.
Target's off. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This should continue to follow through since it broke that Fed low. Now, again, keep in mind, guys, this is probably going to be some type of creep up scenario now. But if you got in on it long, try to stay in, because if it breaks this little high, these two little wicks here on the 30, breaks that 30, we're going. we going?
Well, I took that trade in Sim. I mean, my prop account on with the MES.
Oh, nice.
I got targets off.
Good.
Yeah.
Stop to no lose. Hang on to it for a little bit because this thing looks like it wants to roll up. I am going to wait. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to put 20 ticks. I don't think is enough spacing. I'm going to add another point to it, 24 ticks. Next pullback.
Are
If
you
it
at no
breaks
lose
it-
right now, though,
If
Brian?
it breaks 30, next pullback, I'm going to go long at the market with Tick Century. If it breaks 30. If it doesn't and it makes a bigger M, pumping the brakes on the short side, on the long side. Just keep gingerly moving your stops up, those that are long. Did anybody else get long other than Rick's? Yeah, that's good to know, John. But did you take the trade?
D Nice did.
Yeah.
Paul did.
Oh, all you guys are getting it. All right,
Dealers
nice
in.
job, people.
Good job.
Look at you
PBR.
guys. See how many more people participate in this room, Taylor, than the main room? everybody participates.
Yes.
I'm like, why is this Premier Clubhouse different than the main room? Why is
We
it
have
different?
fun here.
We make money every day and we have fun.
Exactly.
Special group of people. Man, Gunter, I'm tempted to scale into this thing with the smaller tick spacing on the mirror side of things.
I don't like the price action, no boss.
I'm afraid to do. Yeah, I'm a little afraid to do that. There, I'm like, I have to see something different. I have to see something that gives me like. I'm trying to look for professional candles, and we're not getting anything to give me a sign that says this thing's going to blast off. And the range is, I mean, if you look at the range chart, you've already gotten from.
It just looks like it's gonna go flat.
32 to now. 3 minutes, you've got that many range bars that have gone nowhere. So that's one sign.
I'm flat.
Yep. All right. Yeah. Everybody should be flat on that long now. Everybody should be flat.
Yeah.
If not, get flat. And they just eked it right into there too, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that, guys. I don't like the way that happens. Now, odds are we get this kind of chop action all the way up. So technically this becomes a buy signal, but so now
Brian, your 289 are coming together.
Huh?
Your 289 are
Yep.
coming together.
Yeah, we're starting to get well, I don't put a lot of credence on that post Fed
Okay.
because price action is what we need to focus on, and where price came from and where it went is what we got to focus on. Because look, it built itself all these levels here. Now it would be great if we broke above the pivot. We had up. I mean, like if we could build tons of confluence with the 89 above the pivot, staying above these lows here from earlier. I mean that there's a lot of things we can do up here. Again, guys, don't worry about missing out on stuff. Okay, even though I did call that buy signal, now I am going to seriously think about this, guys. Yep. Couple more ticks, stay above that pivot, and I'm gonna press the long button on my tick century.
So long and start market.
Yep.
Everybody long and start market. 24 and
I'm gonna
4.
do. Couple more ticks above, stay above it. There's my little professional candle. So, all right, we'll take a shot on it here. There we go.
I'm in.
Taking a shot on it. Please do it in micros or sim if you're not used to it, guys. I'm doing it in my actual cash, so I don't want you guys to burn yourselves if something doesn't go right. But this should be a decent trade. We've broken, looking back at my main ES charts here, we've broken pretty much almost everything we needed to see for this to continue up. And then above the news high, obviously, Katie bar the door. Let's roll with it.
Took me out.
There's that little slow chop up that I was talking about. Every one of these push downs, we'll retest the other push down. The golden tongue of Mr. Powell. Or whatever.
Is that what you're calling it?
No, I'm just joking around. Are you kidding? We'll call that a silver tongue or a split tongue.
Fork tongue.
Yeah, fork tongue. That's what we call it.
Wow, there you said something. Jesus. Hand off the mouse.
Wow.
Off the mouse.
Yeah. Hand is all right. I just lost $30, so
I'm still in, so I'm up. Let me find my control center again.
Unrealized 300.
Another $300 up. Here we go. Keep on rolling, baby.
yeah.
Keep on rolling.
I'm pumping the brakes. I'm gonna watch you guys
Okay.
from the bleachers.
From the bleachers. $400. $600 up.
Where did you get in? Where did you get in?
I don't know now because it's come down and taken so many different ones. I did it as soon as it broke.
Gotcha.
As soon as it broke the pivot. So I think my fill price was right around 30.
Around 30? Okay, I didn't get in at 30. That's probably
I'm
why.
sorry, 35. Forgive me. My fill price is right around 35 or 36.
Okay.
But it came down, grabbed a couple contracts, came back up, put me obviously deep in the profits right now.
I got a 10 tick stop loss. That's probably why it took me out.
Oh yeah, no, that was a tick century call. Sorry guys, I thought I was really clear on tick century.
Yeah, I wasn't on tick century.
Yeah,
I'm manual. I was in
yeah,
manual.
don't wait for the holler at me next time. Holler at me next time. I don't want that to happen.
No big deal. It was $30. I'm okay. I was up $7.75, so I'm good.
Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, that was a pure. I'm moving these contracts away, guys, because I'm gonna do one of these things where stay net long one. I'm gonna try to, and let's squeeze this with a stop on what, the 89. Sell stop. Let's attach that to the 89. And we have a nicely little squeeze trade here. Cannot lose money now. So here we
Is
go.
your tick century on screen too?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing with the tick century on the screen too. So I already took it, came down, grabbed three entries, went back up, took 2 of the entries, and this is my last one at the top for the limit order. And then again, like I said, I attached my stop to the 89. So we could just squeeze it and let this thing keep running up, keep chopping up all it wants it to do. And then if the 200 turns around and catches up, I'll just politely attach that stop to the 200.
Gotcha.
And that will be and I'm going to take this off the MES because I'm done with that now. And this should continue up. So yeah, so for you, Rick, this would have been your buy. You should have bought from the I would be trading using the range chart, guys, for your turns and your hooks of HMAs from those zones. Guys, the zones are going to work. I'm telling you, the zones are going to work on a Fed day. They always do. They always do. Let me double check zones too. How many people did the tick century trade with me and stayed in? Did you guys do it? Anybody? Dry cap still? You're still in? You're falling? Well, you got to be in a no lose right now, right? Still in it, PBR. Okay. Both of you, no lose guaranteed. 10-4. Good. Good. Both of you should be PBR, no lose guaranteed. Gunter, no lose guaranteed. Okay, good. Tom, did you catch some of this in Sim? Just want to check on people. Green, good job. Did you do this trade though, Gunter? The 6th century one that I gave out? Or did you do it manually? There you go, buddy. There you go. 150 art country, good. Okay. That was on micros too, wasn't it though? Because that's good. That you did everything right. That was on micros. Everything right.
Yeah, my first trade was in minis.
Okay. Well, still got green. Green's green, guys. Let's keep it. Keep the
Perfect.
greens. Keep the greens.
Yeah, I took your advice on that second trade and went minis instead of micro.
Oh, so everybody did well. All right, then we're done. I'm gonna kill this, guys. I don't want to see this come back on me. Well, you know what? I have to stop there for a reason. Screw it. I did what I said I was gonna do. I'm sticking to my plan. You know what? Ricks, tell me to stick to my plan.
Stick to your plan.
Thank you. I know it looks like a double top. I know it looks like it's gonna sell off.
But we made our money, man. The market will be here tomorrow.
Market will be here. We've made our money this afternoon, guys. It's not the thousands and thousands of dollars I'm used to on Fed Day, but we're here. We're making money. We did it right. We caught that shoot down, part of that shoot down, maybe another second short, and then now we turned around and got this long. So I don't know how much better we can do than that, people. Having a hard time holding these alligators down.
I need an applaud mixer, like a
What?
I need a mixer on my computer so I can actually push buttons for applauding and bunkers and whistles and bells.
I know we're supposed to have. We're supposed to be getting some sounds in this room.
Yeah.
But the only one we have right now is this.
Hey.
Hey, that's the only one we have.
Is that a mixer on your computer?
No, they Hugo adds it in the files section under sounds.
All right, gotcha.
Do the thingy-majingy.
Gotcha.
In the internal thing. All right. Well, I'm not gonna play around. Ooh, I need to turn
Perfect.
it off. And
I have
close.
playing with you guys. Thanks so much for
Yeah.
the lesson, Coach Brian. Really appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. I don't know why it left me in that one contract, but thank you guys. If anybody wants to leave, you can be done now. I'm gonna look for another little swing here, personally. I am.
All right.
If you guys want to be done, be done. I am personally going to look for another little swing to play on.
Okay.
That's just me.
I get it. Well, I'm going to get off your playground.
All right. All right. Have a good one, buddy.
All right. Guys, have a good one. I'll see you everyone.
All right, Michael. Thank you, Michael. Have a good one, bud. Are you heading out too, Michael?
See all you guys later.
See you, bud.
Bye.
See you, man. All right. It is very rare that a Fed day doesn't get outside of the zones. Very rare. Very, very rare. Turn this strategy back on too. Put it on my money account. Apply. Okay. Do it the old fashioned way here. Did it not? Uh-oh. I froze. I froze. I I made something mad and I froze. And I know it's going down. I know we're dumping, and I'm really upset about being frozen. Guys, sell it. All I can say is sell it. There's nothing I can do. Ain't nothing I can do about it. You're about to be down. You're about to be 55.14. Yep, here he comes. Right about now. Go, get in, sell it. Just about now. If you haven't already. There's another point for you, too. If you want to trade it. There's 4 points for you. Nothing I can do, guys, but tell you, isn't it amazing that I can call this trade off bid and ask?
You are
Yep.
multi-talented.
Multi-talented. People, I've learned a lot of things. Most things I don't need to use. Still know how to use them. All right, you're getting a little pop-up here from 20, anywhere from 18 to 20. You could probably look for another sell signal. You are, I haven't seen it yet. About to turn around here in a second. There you go. Isn't that amazing? Just looking at bid and ask. Another winning trade. That's 6 points for you guys. Anybody do that? Or are you just sitting back watching it in amazement at how I can call these trades without a chart? Nailed it. Nice, Justin. All right. That's a good little scalp. I don't know if we do that again, unless you guys are still in it. It looks like it's going to take it. It looks like it's going to try to do it again. Yep. Did it again. Maybe I should do that with Premier Clubhouse one day. We all just switch to sim and trade off only the bid and the ask. Show you guys how to teach you guys. You guys want to learn how to do that?
Yes, I would.
Okay, we'll do that. Let's do that one day. Maybe let's stay Wednesday, early next week. Put it on your notes, Taylor. Remind me. We'll teach you guys how to trade off only the bid and the ask. Now, keep in mind, I do know my levels though, so I know when price is getting to a level, and I can. So there's two functions. You got to know your price levels. But I'll know when price is getting close to one of my levels, and then I start looking at the bid and ask, and that's what I'll teach you guys next week. Even though my charts are still frozen, and I can't trade anything with them frozen. So if it takes one more attempt at 20, 21, 22, right in that area, 20, 21, 22, which it doesn't look like it's going to. I mean, technically, where's 13 is below 10, you probably want to be a seller again. 5,600. This is what's going to aggravate the crap out of me. This thing's going to get below 5,600 where I want to sell at, and I'm not going to be. Maybe I can reload historical data. Maybe.
It won't hurt because you're frozen anyway.
Mr. Practicality over there. So I made my little thing. A little box here for clicking on and off the things. Here, I'm gonna cancel this strategy, see if I'm gonna turn off that one and see if it just hovering around 15, 14, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, why did that not work? Strategies. Disable. Apply. Okay. See if I get some. It says that's loading. Yep, I'm flying blind here, so I'll just keep looking at you guys, talking to you guys about it. Probably like a W formation. It looks like maybe forming some type of big consolidation pattern. I'm assuming that this looks like whatever the chart looks like the dip down, and then you're seeing some kind of bottoming range mountain pattern. Is that what's happening here, guys? Am I right or wrong? Everybody should be watching my videos and levels. You're right about that. Turning up. Well, you had a look. Yep, you just got it. It just broke that 21 level too. So, again, my buddy said that this was supposed to be up. So I don't see. Hold on a second. Turn it up. Yeah, no, I mean, what I'm seeing just on bid and ask is definitely time to chill for a second. I'm gonna give it until 3 to see if they want to push it up, and if not, we might call it a day. Let me restart my Ninja real quick.
No problem here.
All right, let me restart my Ninja, guys. Ninja will be restarted right now, and you'll get to look at the backgrounds of some beautiful things. Hey, to make it out of that Fed with almost $1,000, guys, I think that's pretty damn good. Don't you guys think? Some of you guys did more than that, but
I think that's pretty darn good considering it didn't move much.
and the price action was crap. I think we did pretty good on that Fed, considering. What do you guys think? Consensus, anybody? Did we do good on that one? I know you did, Lulu. Don't brag on yourself.
Lulu always does great.
Let's brag on other people. I felt like we did pretty good with what we had handed to us on that Fed,
Yeah, because it didn't give us much.
and it didn't give us much to work with. That's for sure. I really do. I want to know what you guys think. This is what we have Premier Clubhouse for. Speak up. If you say no, we didn't do good, you did something different, talk it. This is what this clubhouse is for. If you guys haven't heard me say this every single time, I am not the expert here in the Premier Clubhouse. We are all supposed to be the experts. In the main room, yeah, it's my show. In the Premier Clubhouse, guys, this is your show. and I'm on board with it. So, and I'm just riding along. We should be coming up with trade ideas together as a group, not just doing things individually. Because together we would be able to probably come up with some really good trade ideas and make a buku's. Wait, we already do that in Premier Clubhouse. But participate, guys, please. 1,300 from the two. Nice, JCap. All right, buddy. PBR. We'll take that one too, man.
PBR, that is amazing.
Tom, great job. All right. I'm
D
liking
Nice.
this, people. I'm
Look at D
liking
Nice.
this. Where's D Nice at here?
He's in the bottom.
Hey. All right. Well, at least we did our job. Lulu, you and your silly thing. Great job. PBR, Lulu, D Nice, JCap. Golly, good job, guys. Man. Who did I just miss? PBR, Lulu, JCap, Justin did well. Tom, yeah, great job, Tom. Dude, you guys killed it today. Great job, guys. Seriously, great job. Now let's see if we can get some data. Data. Let's go. Come on, data. Maybe I do call it my $900 and be happy with it. Whoa. It ran right back up to 38. I can't. I'm having a hard time not trading this on the long side, and I told you guys I'm thinking about doing it. So, so I can switch this one back though. I can switch this strategy back to my regular scalper, Scalpy Rui. Do that real quick. That way I'm ready to go. 250. There, done. Account. All right, good. Apply. Okay. Change this one back to my regular $1,000 goal. And enable, apply. Okay. This just looks so hard not to want to buy, right, guys? What is it? 3 o'clock. It's 3:01. So we're at the new candle 3:01. So I am going to buy a pullback with tick century, people.
Okay, would you move your account data off of your tick space? Have you changed your tick space? Have you changed your tick space on your left-hand chart there? You got your account data over it on the top. Oh no, wait a minute. I was looking in the wrong place. Never mind. I forget you have half screen charts instead of quarter screen.
Yes. Leave that one a little bit bigger. Based on what we're seeing here, all right, we broke the high of the initial move of the Fed. That I missed that. I would have taken that long in a heartbeat. So we got a true retest trade coming right now. So if this becomes a retest trade, I'm gonna watch that price action closely there, and I'll take one shot. I'm gonna leave it at 24 ticks. That's 6 points. That would be probably about right here. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be really patient. I'll tell you when I turn it on, guys. I'll say I'm going, but I missed it. Sorry. And the other thing too is I'd really love for it to stay above the zone now. Guys, keep in mind too, we got plenty of room to run. Now I know some of you have already left, you're done, and got out of here, got your money, got green, got gone. I got to be honest, I'm just trying to pick up another $1,000. I'm gonna stay here for probably another till 3:15. I'm gonna watch that 3:15 candle form on the 15-minute chart, and then if nothing changes after that, I'm gonna roll. How about that, guys? Nice, D nice. Okay, good deal. Like if you really want to practice sim, this is a cool way to do this. Look at the up and down. I mean, think about this as a range. Go both sides with the tick spacing to equal the range right now. That means you'd probably have to have like from 40, so you'd have to have you'd have to like a 30, at least a 28 tick space on both sides, and then don't go in at the market and just turn it on, and have a profit go of like 750. Watch, you'll hit it. In sim, you'll hit it. Do it. 30, 28. Yeah, that's 7 points between each contract. That's about what we've been. That's pretty much the thing. Yeah. Do like a, if you do it in sim, do like a, and you're doing it in minis, do like a 2,500 or $3,000 risk and a $1,500, $900,000 profit. All right, we're getting a double bottom here. I'm going to take one little shot on this, I think on the long side, guys. So let me look at it for a second. Give me just 1 second. I'll say go when I press the button. But if it pushes back down one more time and it breaks the pivot, it's a no, an NO, not a GO. It's an NO. No, I'm going to stick to my rule. Where's Rick's at to tell me stick to your rule? Get it out of your no-fly zone. If it breaks out above my no-fly zone again, guys, I'm going to press the long button. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'll be ready to global on. I'm torn on whether I want to scale into a trade at that point because it's probably going to run if it breaks out of that little area I've marked off. The odds of it running are really good if it does that. What was the high of the actual data today? What was that high? 89. And a break of this is 43 or 45. And you could get to 89 from there. Yeah, heck, even if you did a break of 48, which seems weak resistance, a break of 48 takes you to where? 90? It's still a 40-point trade, isn't it? By my math, it says it's a 40-point trade. By my math. Hey, there you go, buddy. Good job. I mean, we could have been running this both ways. It's scary to do on Fed, though. That's scary to do on Fed. It is definitely poised to make a move here in a second, guys. So, I want to see that new candle form on the 15-minute chart. I guess Powell's bashing the tariffs didn't hold it down too long, did it, huh? I think it's nobody's left with me. I'm just talking by myself.
Not quite.
He is a puppet. Nah, I mean, Here we go. I mean, this might do it, guys. I'm gonna stick around. I'm not gonna. I mean, I got until about 3:30. So I am looking for another $1,000. If I get it or not, it's not gonna upset me. But if this market breaks out on the top side, we will get another $1,000. Mark my word. Because again, above the high of the day, we don't have anything stopping this thing until what did I say, 78 or 80? What was it? 78? No, 80. 40 points, whatever that is. 88. Sorry. And there we go. And there we go. I'm going to be conservative. I'm going to let it break above this 48 number. Did anybody do the long? I called the long down here. I was tempted to do it, but I'm just being a little bit conservative. So you guys could have grabbed a little bit on that.
I did tick century, got $312
Nice.
in
Nice.
sim, but yes.
Justin, yeah, we're going to get a breakout here in a second, Justin. So I'm waiting on 48. So D-Nice did tick century and got $300 and something just now, which is a good trade. That's good. The thing I really like about tick century is you don't have to be as precise. You just don't have to be as like accurate. And you still, as long as you follow the rules, you still tend to make money.
Yeah, you just have to pay close attention because if it breaks out in the opposite direction, you've got to be ready to close it.
But the way I do is I follow our same rules, though. I wait for price to come down to a zone, and I start to turn it on as it goes toward a zone, and it comes back up, gets a couple contracts, and grabs me, my profits. And if it continues to run, great. If it doesn't, still made profits. So I'm not changing our methodology. I did the recording yesterday for you guys, right?
Yeah, no, it totally makes sense.
Stick to the process. Just use it. I'm sticking to the process, just using a different tool to do it. I mean, this is tempting to say go both directions at like a 12 tick space, but ooh, we could get burnt fast on that on Fed Day, guys. So I'm not going to do it. I really want to see this break above here. I'm not inclined to really be aggressive on the short below the pivot.
So I just ran it short for another 300. So it's at 612
You
now.
turkey, why don't you tell us you're doing it?
Well, I'm just playing around. I'm no expert.
Oh, you're in sim. That's right. You're in sim.
I'm in sim, and I'm really just practicing. Honestly, I'm just sort of saying it out loud because it works really well when you just follow our rule set.
Yeah, it does. And I like you talking out loud. Keep talking out loud. Don't think I'm discouraging you from that.
No.
It does work really well when you follow the rule set, because our rule set works really well. The great thing I love about it is you don't have to have the perfect entry to make money with it. That's the thing I love about it for newbies is follow our process, let price go to a level, turn it, give you a buy or sell signal, enter it. You don't have to be perfect.
But I'm doing this on the ES and minis, and I probably wouldn't do that. I don't have an account that I would do that on.
No. And this is going to break right back down. Let's see here. I just can't get sold on the sales right now. Not quite yet. And here's another thing too. This is really interesting, guys. Usually by now on a Fed day, how many 699 candles are made? You wouldn't even be able to look back and see the Fed move. The Fed move looks like nothing now compared to it. Like literally, it looks like nothing. All right. Give it just a minute longer. Got about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We should see something fun. If not, we're going to close it down in 2 minutes. Oh, no. Sorry. We'll wait until the 3:30 candle forms. How about that? I mean, you're technically getting lower lows and lower highs, but I don't know if that even freaking matters on a Fed day. All right, Lulu, have a great day. Waiting for the breakout. Just waiting for the breakout. We'll wait just a minute or two longer, guys. A little bit longer. How long does Powell usually talk? Anybody know? How long is he usually pontificating for? Got something to say, I guess, huh?
Apparently so.
He's got something to say. Um, apparently. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see here. Mm-hmm. I mean, that we stay below the pivot again. I guess we got to switch our thought process back to the sell side of things here. Lower lows, lower highs. If this makes another lower low here, then we're back off to the downside. It did not. There you go. So now you kind of have like a little bit of a double bottom here, pushing up above the pivot. That is tempting to take on the long side, but I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to wait for it to break out above or below. And be patient. The new 15-minute candle didn't really come with much pizzazz. So the next one should give us some direction. They are wanting to sell it now. Is there anybody that wants to take another trade? Is there anybody that's sticking around with me? See if we can get something else. I'm gonna stick around for a little bit longer and see if I can get something. I'd like to get a little
No,
bit.
I've actually had enough fun for today. Thank you.
All right. See you, PBR. Have a good one. If you guys are done, be done. I'm not gonna force anybody. Good job though, PBR.
Thank you.
I don't want you guys to get back any profits we got. So if you want to stick around, I'm gonna try to find one more decent quality entry or something. I'll try to find one more. Okay. All right, JockCap. I mean, I really am looking at this on the long side, but I'm not going to do it until it breaks above that area and stays there. And then obviously I showed you the area I'd look at shorting below. So as low as 48, yeah. 48. Is that was the recent high, right? It was 48. Let's look back over here. It was definitely 48, I believe. Oh, that was back here. Boop, 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 boop.
We'll see you guys.
49. Sorry, I was wrong. 49. 49.
Have a good evening, everybody.
All right, D nice. Have a great evening. See
Have
ya.
a great evening. Thank you for all your
Thank
help.
you.
This
Oh,
is-
thank you for all yours.
Thank you, D nice, for jumping on with us.
Bye.
Yeah. So 49 is the real number, JockCap. And guys, please, again, if you got your green, get out of here. Unless you really want to stick around with me and you've got big green, and we may not take a trade. We may not. JockCap knows that about me. But if it does here by like somewhere around that 3:30, 15-minute candle starting at somewhere around 3:30. I bet we could hit this with a 7-minute cycle too and figure something out. Oh, my tick sentry screen's not up. Why does that keep happening? I don't know why it keeps dropping one of my screens. Screen 2, tick sentry. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's kind of unusual.
It only does it. Well, this is the first time that happened in here, but it only does it in the tick sentry room because Dave has to remind me to put mine back in there every morning. Man, we really could have done this both ways and just crushed it. We would have gotten our $1,000 on tick sentry both ways right now. Did you do? Oh, D nice left. Did anybody do what I said on Sim? Put a big spread on your ticks and just let it run both ways. You'd be making money right now. Nobody did it in Sim? All right. Nope. Okay. Let's give this just a little bit longer here. I think we my one thing I did wrong today, this afternoon. What do you guys think that is? One thing I kicked myself for. Anybody? Guess? JockCap, Taylor? Anybody? Who's still with me? What do you think? The
Still
one
with
thing
you,
I
but
did-
no idea.
no idea. I never
Nope.
use micros.
Ah.
And I did today, like a dummy. And I'm like, what? Trust yourself. Why? I never use micros. Why did I do it today? Silly. Because that would have been, I'd been at 1600 with Lulu if I did my minis. But that's the only little mistake I made. I don't trade micros. Why would I switch micros for Fed? Come on. I've never, and I haven't traded micros and Fed since probably 6 years ago. So I don't think I've traded micros since 6 years ago, to be honest with you. That's my one mistake. Not following my own rules. I should stay with minis and stuck to the trade that I wanted to take, which was that breakout short.
Great, Justin. If you're green
So,
all accounts, done for today is
all
in
right,
order.
Justin, great job, buddy. Green all account. Nice, Justin. All right. I told you the walls in this place were lined in gold, bud. Both ways would have been good. You pulled an Isaac. All right. Well, at least you're green. Stay green. Stay green. Get out of here. Both ways would have killed it, but I can't guess both ways on a Fed day, Jim. You know, or Jock Cap. I just can't do it. Can't bring myself to do it. Although it would have looked pretty good, and it would have made a ton of money. It's just I can't money. I can't even get myself to Monday morning quarterback that. See you tomorrow, Justin. Great job again. Don't forget, get green. Honorary Friday. Get green, get gone. What? Tomorrow's Thursday, right?
No, but today's an honorary Friday for Justin. Get green,
Oh,
get gone.
honorary Friday. Okay. Yeah.
It's an honorary Friday for you, Justin. You got green, get
Nice.
gone.
Nice tech for the win. Green was easy today. Good. All right. Well, I guess we have to start thinking short again, don't we? Where do I want to do this at? Guys, and you don't have to follow me on this. I'm going to probably take a little bit more risk than you guys want to take on it. Yeah, I need to see it below that 21 again. So let's look for that. $20 or 21. I need to see it below. I'll tell you what, my buddies made all their money back, didn't they? They made a buku of money.
That's how they got to where they were or are.
That's probably about $1 million trade.
Yeah.
And think about it, guys. How long did Price spend up here? Who was doing this? Somebody was unloading their long contracts up here. Somebody had to be. You had the tune of 300 contracts to get out of. Plenty of time to do it up there. All right. Below 20 again. Let's do her. I'm not going to be that aggressive, but let's see here. We should continue down. I don't know why I'm moving that. Keep on going, baby. Now we're going to go back down to the bottom, going to 0. She's going to 0. There she goes. So we found a little support here before, but take profits if you followed me on it. But it looks like we're going to go ahead and continue down. If it breaks that zone, then we're definitely down, 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 down. Let me look over here and see what this looked like. So that's what all it looked like when I was calling that short. Ooh, I called that short perfect too from the no visual. Support there. All right. I'm going to take profits on this and probably call it a day, guys. If it can't do it again, I'm just going to close this. Let me look at price action real quick. You got that little W there. I'm just gonna take a small profit. Let it push up some and then try to sell it again. Guess small profits are my name of the game today, huh?
So it seems.
So it seems. I still like it. I still like the short. And it stayed below 20 on that. But then now you have the same little W bottoming action happening here. One more minute. We'll see. Give it a minute. I might try to get short on a, if I get a little professional candle that goes my direction, I'll try it again short as like a bear flag kind of move. One more tick. What's that next candle got in store for us? If it does, I'm going to press the sell button on the south side if it has a red one. Nope. Oopsie doozy. All right, they're going to turn it right now in a second. Yep. Okay. Now, follow through. All you got to do is get below 10. I'll press the sell button, buddy. Heck, even below that line on my range chart where it's just sitting on top of at, come on, 1325. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. And we're at 331. A couple more seconds. And I'm going to call it a day, guys. I'm going to keep my green and we're going to go on. Anybody opposed to that?
No, I'm thinking that might not be a bad idea.
No reason to risk more capital in this.
I mean, because there's an awful lot of chop in that area.
Yep. And we had chop in that area before and it didn't break through like it should have. A lot of things saying just pump the brakes and let's just call it a day. Yeah, good day overall. I mean, wasn't the best Fed day. I mean, we definitely had much better Fed days, but heck, we got green. And most people in minis made over $100. Most people, I mean, micros made well over $100. Most people in minis made close to 1,000. So that's not bad for an afternoon session, is it?
Not at all.
I don't think so. All right, so we're good then, guys. Hey, thank you guys. Tech for the win. Good to see you. Fritz, JJ, Miss Paulina, Jocap, Tom, Taylor, all you guys have that are still here. Have a good rest of your afternoon. I don't think we really have news tomorrow morning. Let's just double check real quick. We do have news at 8:30. Unemployment claims, all kinds of good stuff there. So I will probably be getting, and I'm being serious about this today. I'll probably be getting on my computer here probably around about the time the Braves start playing. So 7:15. They are playing today, right? Yeah, 7:15. It's the third game against the Reds, right? I do believe. Yeah. So I'll send a message out through the alert system if I do. Because what do I think might happen? I think somebody might front run this news in the morning. And I think what they've been really sneaky lately. Like, guys, think about how many moves have come overnight recently. Does that make sense, guys? Lots of moves come out overnight, so I'll just post if I'm in here. Thank you,
Yeah.
Black Cap. Thank you, everybody. So if I see it while I'm watching Braves game, I will let you people know that I'm trading it because I don't get myself stuck to a daily goal, but this week hasn't been great for me either. So I'd like to get a little bit more trading in. So if I see the opportunity to pad my trading account, I'll make sure to tell you guys to start padding your trading accounts too. The other thing here, this is going to be suck for the people that didn't make it here, but this is going to be real simple, guys. If this thing goes below 5,600, I am selling everything. I'm selling Miss Pauline's car. I'm selling her computers. I'm selling everything. If it goes below 5,600, all right. Other than that, there's just a little advice for you guys as I walk away here. Other than that, if it goes above that, let's call it today's high, buy everything. Or if it stays above that zone I have there at the, let's call it 50, right? So you're 50. Above 50, buy everything. Below 5,600, sell everything. All right, guys, I'm out. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see most of you for the news tomorrow morning. We got unemployment claims. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Taylor. Everyone that's still left. Bye-bye.